along with the Tuscaloosa Track Club President, Ed Freeman. A question that comes up a lot, buying the right shoes. What would you say is the first steps in picking out that shoe?
Well, Greg, obviously our one vital piece of equipment as a runner are your shoes. And very misunderstood how to pick out the right shoes. Your biggest ally is going to be a specialty running store, such as Wagner's Run Walk that we have here in Tuscaloosa. One that's going to go through a process and help you pick out the right shoes. Really, you can't tell yourself what type of shoe that you actually need, so you need an expert to kind of evaluate and help you determine that. When you go into the specialty running store, it's a good idea to bring your shoes that you wear the most. They can tell volumes from the wear pattern on your shoes. Allow about 20 or 30 minutes. You can't just run in there, pick out a shoes, and run right out. The evaluation process should last about 20 or 30 minutes or so. Try on 3 or 4 different pairs of shoes. And the other thing is make sure that you communicate with your representative there. Any injury issues, anything that's feeling uncomfortable. A good example of that would be people who have lower back issues. The proper shoe can definitely help with that, and that's one that people don't usually think about.
It's key, isn't it, to have the right shoe to prevent injuries or help prevent them?
Absolutely,
yeah.
Absolutely, it's vital.
And buying shoes, it's more than, oh, that looks pretty, I like those colors. It's how they're built, and for the type of person, the way you walk, your footsteps, right?
We always say that if you shop with your eyes, you always get in trouble. So finding the right shoe isn't a matter of color and whether it looks cute or not, it's what works for you.
And it's all based on the way the footsteps, is that right? Something along that, how the shoes are built?
Definitely. There's 2 main types of running shoes. There's stability shoes, which are made for people with flatter feet. People with flatter feet tend to roll in. That's called pronation. And there's a bar that's built into the, let me get an example here. A stability shoe is kind of like as the name would imply. It's a very stable shoe. It's also got a bar built into the inside which is stronger. Basically it's stronger on the inside than it is on the outside. This bar stops the pronation, puts you in a more neutral position, which in turn makes your legs straighter up and down, takes all the pressure away. A neutral shoe, such as this one, does not have the bar built in, it's just got soft foam. And a neutral shoe does not try to force you one way or the other, it's just going to let your foot roll normally, and it's strong enough not to let you roll too far. People with high arches need a neutral shoe, people with flat feet need a stability shoe. It's as simple as that.
All right, let's act like I'm a customer. I'm walking in. What's next?
Okay. How many miles a week do you do?
Oh, on average, I would say maybe 30.
About 30, okay. And having any issues right now?
No issues, hurt? Feeling great.
Oh, you're lucky. I get up every morning and something's going to hurt. It may not be the same thing every day, but something's going to hurt. Okay, Greg, the first thing we're going to do is take a look at your arches and determine your foot type. Have a seat here.
All right.
Legs pointed this way. And need your shoes off.
All right. Do that. He's untied.
Okay, I'm going to take a look at Greg's arches when he doesn't have weight on them, and then have him stand up and take a look at how much the arch collapses. Most people, if you just look down yourself, it looks like you've got a good high arch, but then when you put weight on it, it really flattens out. And so that's one of the examples that you really can't tell yourself. Okay, stand up, Greg.
All right.
Okay, sit back down.
Okay.
Let me take a look at the other one. Stand up.
Same exact shoe?
Okay, Greg's arch went from about right here to about right here. Not really flat-footed, not really high arch, kind of in the middle there. And the next test we're going to do, we're going to have you walk, and I'm going to watch you here. Okay, just walk in a straight line, Greg. Okay, and come on back.
Always been impressed.
Okay, we can also film this process, but from what I saw from you walking, Greg, your foot splayed out. You're splay-footed. You walk like a duck. So. But basically, anyone that is splay-footed like that, even if they're relatively flat-footed, tends to throw them to the outside. So we do not want to put them in a stability shoe because that would tend to throw you further to the outside. They say in the medical profession, first do no harm. And so we don't want to put you in a shoe that is going to hurt you rather than help you. So what Greg would need is what's called a neutral shoe, which doesn't have that bar built in. It's equally strong on the inside as well as the outside. It's going to control that movement. It's not going to let him roll too far to the outside, but it's not going to force him to the outside.
Well, it sounds like the best thing to do if you're really stuck on what kind of running shoe to get, what style, what type of shoe, is to go into your local running store and talk to someone that knows and that can do a test like we just did right here to find that right shoe.
Someone that's going to take the time and the effort to find the right shoe for you, as opposed to the flavor of the month or what's on sale or what looks cute, to find out what really works for you. And it'll keep you uninjured. It will make your running more efficient. It'll make it a lot more fun if you're not hurting.
So many options out there, and that advice would help out quite a bit. Thank you. For Ed Freeman, I'm Greg Thomas, Inside Tuscaloosa Running.